Hey, what's up, guys? Getting straight into this pistol round here. It's your boy Goals, and next to me is Tools. Tools, we love. Pistol round, bombs down.
Hey guys, sorry about that, but we are live. Yeah, bombs down, 4v3 retake in favor of Big 5 Esports here. They do have favorable positions, one gap, one A ramp, and one in console. Mounted to come here, contact down and zero.
Yep,
Trades back and forth. Flexi goes one, but Tion replies with his own. Smoke in the bomb site. Will they go for that ninja defuse? But Flexi's the closest one to stop it. Tuckbok doing a lot of work there. So is Tion. Maniac does have the kit on the bomb now. Or Tuckbok is actually on the bomb now. But should be easy. There we go. Maniac on the bomb. No, it is Tuckbok. No kit. Risky business. Risky business.
especially
What they do on the pistol.
Especially when you see the guy right in front of you there holding the kit, and you just gamble anyway. But I mean, they know what they're doing. But yeah, just as we got in there, unfortunately that triangle that they set up with that, crossfire wasn't strong enough, especially with the util that Big 5 had to retake, especially throwing that smoke down, made it a bit complex to hold all the angles, or the complementary ones at least. So first round goes the way of Big 5 investing into this round, but Sin5 nothing but a Deagles in a dream, a little bit of util as they move towards that B bomb site.
Yeah, they are trying to save. They got the bomb down, so not too much money expended on the terrorist side. Sin5 do have 3 flashes and a smoke. It does look like a B hit. A B hit should be coming in, but easy does it. They want to be bleeding out the kid. Big nade onto Hack'em. Big nade.
Yeah, huge net onto the squad there. Not aware that they're breaching the site just yet though. Is jump spotting. Now, breach has been flanked here by Slowy, getting multiple headshots here, getting a fourth, I believe it is as well. Wow, what an ace! Clip it. Someone to tell him to clip it. Yeah, beautiful stuff coming out of Slowy. But I mean, stock standard hold, not much to work with, not much invested, and Big 5 make neat work of that anti-eco. So now we move ourselves into that gun round. What are we going to see here? Some mid control.
Yes, Sinister5 do tend to love that mid control, but we'll see what happens here. Not too many upgrades done with the CT side. They do hang on to those FAMASs, and Omp and Slowy does pick up that AWP with the... They get a lot of kills with that gun last round. Got the Asu with that sewing machine.
Yeah, made a lot of economy there. AWP on this first buy round is definitely going to catch Sinister5 unawares. They've opened up with quite a defensive or standard default here, splitting across the map. Slowly got apps, got control of A ramp, and keeping a little bit defensive, looking towards middle. I think in the late round, probably going to try and take some control. But Big 5, no unneeded or unwarranted aggression coming out of them. Still stock standard hold, very strong on middle as well, waiting for the T's to take some sort of further control.
Yeah, that's the stock standard Sinister5 go to on the default. Slow mid control, making sure the CTs bleed out the util. C2 players moving from underground, taking contact, but Maniac does find a way out of there, but Flexi does come to respond. Not too bad from him, but Hack'em, you see they're out A ramp, out Palace. They are unsettled at the moment. Tuckbok with the FAMAS in that tech kit area.
Yeah, Tuckbok getting smoked out just slowly, getting that first pick and a second one on Hack'em and catching these players unawares, but traded out by Flexi and Zero Chance getting another as well. 2v2 situation with weakened weaponry here for Big 5. Tuckbok smoked out a CT alongside Custom here, so patience is a game, waiting for these T's to plant the bomb, but the T's one aggressively moving towards jungle, but the bomb seems to be joining him. But Custom does seem to be aware here though, and Sin5 to make the next move. It does look like they want to move towards this B bomb site, which is a bit risky. Flexi is low, and he will take contact first here. Will Big 5 be aware of this?
This is a small window they have to get through. I'm not sure if both players will be able to get through. There's no double back defense from... Oh, they let them right through, slip right through that window they left open there behind enemy lines. They do get the bomb down into the B site. 2v2 does commence. There's a kit on Tuckbok. Maybe they'll be looking to upgrade those guns before they start off with the retake. There we go. Tuckbok does just that.
Yeah, committing to the A bomb side, choosing to just put together, not spotting the CT spawn. Custom had a feeling though. I just think he didn't want to make an aggressive mistake. Flexi gets pop flashed in. Get great support there from Zero Chance. Just quickly swing the odds into their favor, and that immediately sends Tuckbok onto the retreat with that AWP.
Seems like there was a bit of indecision there. I'm not too sure if the retake was on or off, or on or off, as we saw Tuckbok going for the upgrade, and maybe it was banking on Custom's entry if not. But we do see Sinister5 with the good comeback, good response, getting around on the board. But the CTs should still be able to get some sort of buy behind us or save for the next round. But good tech nonetheless. Good decision making mid round or late game, should I say?
Yeah, the trades went heavily in their favor as they were breaching towards that A bomb site. And once the odds got whittled down to a 2v2, we always know that favors the T's. It was a bit risky there going through CD, but paid off. Timing worked out. That is CSGO. So Sin5 now. They're the ones with heavy rifles and heavy utility here. Big 5 with some armor, some pistols, and that AWP, so that's going to come into effect this round. Slow is waiting, gets pushed back by the connector molly, by Zero Chance. Standard stuff coming up from him, denying that control, that aggressive peak, and denying the info on Sin5. And here they've grouped up entire B bomb sites, and there's still only 2 players there.
Yeah, I mean, they are doing a contact play. I'm not dishing any use will come out, just the contact play there. Tianki, beautiful deagle shot there, opening up that round. A lot of work needs to be done by him and Custom. Gets the second back, stays alive. Oh, Divo does get his response. Custom gets the third, gets the, oh my god, Custom, this B hold is so strong. Flexi, a lot of work to do now, just has to pay his time. Try to get these 1v1 duels. He's surrounded from every point of contact here.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, I mean, they walked straight into that grinder. That crossfire setup held with the formidable deagles. Didn't do enough. Through some utility that actually worked in Big 5's favor. And because it was a contact play, no real flashes to worry about. And unfortunately made quick work of them. Did the anchors on the B bomb site. Beautiful counter around there, or at least a nice round to bounce back with. Sinister5 back on the ropes.
Yeah, it just seemed like Sinister5 didn't really know what the economy of the CTs were like, or whether they were going to buy or not with that full contact plan to the B side, not expending any util, not sort of doing any checkup as to if they're pushing A ramp or middle. They just, you know, bunched up and went towards that B side, and those narrow choke points, they'll get you, man.
Yeah. Now electing to again go and take mid control, but very slowly from that lowers area. So moving up towards middle, they will get some sort of contact then connector as they take control of middle here.
Huge nade done by Maniac, but I'm sure he's aware there's some sort of presence in middle. Molly pushing them out, unaware of Diver right beneath them, plucks him from the skies. 4v5.
Yeah, first pick goes the way of Sin5 here, slowing it down. Still holding on to that middle, no real information gathered yet by the CT's. Tuckbock again, always plays very defensively here towards the CT, mostly just spotting towards ramp and apps just to get info. And 2 T's on the other side of the smoke that he just threw, slowly evening out the odds there. And Tuckbock steps out towards connector, gets aggressive, manages to get the info as Sinister5 breach towards his bomb site. Flexi isn't where there's a player. Cat manages to pick him off there, so that's a 3v3 now. Flexi flashed into jungle, but slowly with a disgusting shot onto Hackham. 2v3 now, and Flexi needs to plant the bomb. Time is ticking. Tuckbox still taking aggressive duels. Manages to get traded out by Flexi. Low HP, planting the bomb, and 2 players left on the side of Big 5. 1 through jungle, 1 through connector. It's going to be tough for him to crush it. Gets the shot onto Slowy, moves towards jungle. Custom, slowly walk in. Patience is the game. Gets the frag, and close round, but a lot gathered, a lot gained there by Sin5. I mean, just a pistol round, and they managed to bring it down to the last player. Custom does recover the AWP at least for Big 5.
Yeah, quite an expensive round, but you know, there were 2 AKs on the board of Sin5, so it wasn't too shabby considering they just sort of in a way reset them back onto, you know, not having a look at their money right now. 2 players above 4K, the rest not, so they might want to balance the economy here, but you know, Slowy pretty quick with that AWP.
Yeah, I mean, nice big buy here coming or available for the CTs, and again pistol armor and an AK-47 with Flexi, and again favoring this B breach. This looks like it wants to be a quick breach though. Sinister5 are slowing down towards that B bomb site, gonna get mollied out or pushed back by Custom.
Yeah, it seems like early game they're testing out that B site, just seeing what their setups are like or what the difficulty is going into it, but we do see a lot of flashes onto them, so potential train flashes coming out. Tianki is deep onto Cat, so Custom will need to be calling this in and falling back. He does spot it. Oh, there we go, marching onto the side there. Tianki and Cat, Custom's side. Traded out Zio, couldn't open up, but Zio, no, not too shabby. Picks up himself up a gun, slowly comes in with that AWP kill, evening out the numbers here.
Yeah, Zero Chance claims a gun here on Cats, and Zio gets another pick towards that kitchen area while he gets aggressive. Bomb is going down to Flexi, another pick from Zio. Aggression is the name of the game here on this B save. and gets Tuckball gets evened out there by Zero Chance. Beautiful burst. That had wealth of information to the CTs, but unfortunately that jump spot timing not working out, and ultimately that burst coming into full effect there. Fast mobility for the T side with those pistols, and they evenly trade out. And once you evenly trade out on B, it becomes an incredibly difficult side to hold, especially now that you've gifted the T's some weaponry. So now Big Five back on the ropes again themselves with not really much economy to work with here and force buying.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Custom caught backpedaling there in mid-sight with Chunky at quite a distance to support them, so that fell apart quite quickly. You know, locking themselves out of that site is a bit tough there in the 3v3 especially, but slowly pushing on the ground, gets himself a kill, gives himself a second. He's trying to look for that AK, but there's a third around the corner. He's going to have to get himself out of there.
He manages to escape just with his life there. Smokes off the bomb, waiting for Hackham to push through, but Hackham collected the bomb and falls back responsibly. Slow, he's still stuck in this low zero. You can see they're trying to flush him out. Zero Chance looking for the angle, gets picked off. Slow, he finally gets traded out by Zero, but now they're in a 2v3 situation, and Tuckball is all alone here on the A bomb side for another fan towards window, and one anchoring B. So suddenly this is looking really favorable here for Big Five.
Yeah, but the guns are in favor of Sinister5. We do see Zio creeping up the side there. There we go, catching. That's the opener they needed to make this round sort of more competitive to get back into that round. The bomb is stuck at the B side though, waiting on Zio's commands. He's looking for more information to work with, more information to relay back to his teammate. Yeah,
and he's just playing it very, very slow, committing towards what seems to be walking towards that B bomb site. So Big Five going to be taking a little bit of a gamble here, and Zio moving through CD spawn to try and just get that late kitchen hold and potentially flank any sort of late rotations. Big Five pretty unaware about this at the moment. Tianki sitting towards that connector. Zio's moving into kitchen, and the timing, Maniac picks him off. Now he must know that it's the B hit. Quickly gets into the site, does Hackham, planting the bomb. But he is favorable in these situations. Got quite a bit of util to work with here.
Yeah, this is Hackham. He is quite threatening in these situations. 1v2. There we go. Unaware of the flanker, Tianki from above. High ground. It's always the one thing that is the biggest factor in the game that could lose you this clutch situation. But Slowy, a lot of work they've done with that deagle. Picks himself up 3 kills, survives long enough to just disrupt the T attack.
Yeah, great work by him. Definitely the MVP of this round here, getting a couple of kills there on his deagle. Sinister5 doing the right thing, trying to choke him out of that position. But once Hackham had retrieved the bomb and went defensive, you know, he could have been anywhere in that lower area. And unfortunately, Zero Chance gets picked off as well. And that ends up just snowballing into them losing the round. So now a full buy round, or at least both teams all fielding rifles here. And it looks like change of pace here, change of setup. They haven't hit this A bomb site yet. And this looks like a fast breach. Smoke's already out towards jungle. Maniac got a little bit of util to work with, does molly off that palace, sure line to do some work. It gets one pick as Tuckball peeks from CT spawn. Maniac still stuck in this bomb site, and now the T's are aggressing. Flash into jungle, but it looks like a big mess. They're all blind, but it's beautiful support flashes coming from the CTs, and spamming into the smokes. Still unable to plant the bomb is Sin5. Slowly doing lots of work here, gets a double kill as he catches T's from above. The high ground advantage you talk about. Slowly closes the round. This man's on fire here. 17 for 5.
Yeah, they need to be able to contain a play like Slowy, so robust, so erratic. I mean, it looks like he thrives in the midst of chaos there. So, you know, once, you know, they play slow, they play that slow default, you know, they catch Slowy pushing underground, pushing middle, getting those multi-kills. So perhaps a change of pace is needed. And even if they do change the pace like we saw there, they just aren't able to just thrive in those situations like players like, you know, Tuckbok and Slowy. So, you know, the big players out of Sinister5 have to come out to play now. We need the divers, the Hackhams to start putting up some rounds. You know, he's sitting in an East egg at the moment, Hackham, so he needs to wake up.
For sure. I mean, it's not often you see him. I mean, we even gunned him to win that round in that 2v1, but hasn't been able to get on the board yet. But it seems like most of the defaults have headed towards that B bomb site, and the only time he's ever come to play really is as a late round lurk or moving back towards that B bomb site, not really looking for those opening frags that Hackham's known for doing. So for him, probably going to look to change things up in the coming rounds. And yeah, again, half fire, still 2k in the bank for the side of Sin5, so nothing really to work with unless Flexi and Zero Chance are able to do a lot of work with this AK head armor purchase that they've got here. Are leading towards an A default, but 2 players looking to divert and create some sort of fake presence here towards B. Custom smokes it off, gets that early nade in and pushes the T's back, so not really aware of the numbers. You can see that they've done their job. They've pulled the rotations into that B bomb side. 3 players there from the side of Big 5, but now the hit needs to come in on A before Big 5 realize.
They don't, I mean, the hit has to come in, but they don't really have kit to work with there. They have to work with drive plays here, and all these choke points have crosshairs points. Then we do see a play out A ramp and a play out Palace. Beautiful shot with Divo. Just one player left. There's Maniac left in connector. Flexi does quick work with him, as well as Slowy.
Double frag by Flexi as he moves into connector, and he needed to do big work this round. Suddenly, the defense line is broken, but aggression gets punished there from Divo. Tianki puts him to bed. Hakim is there to trade though as he collects the gun, so upgrades his weaponry. And now custom 1v4, and yeah, so many angles to check. Yeah, I mean, they've got mid, they've got connector, CT, all of it. Almost at this point, Flexi is sure to catch him off guard. Custom going to even try rotate through CT spawn to get out, but Hakim is watching the angle that gets the kill there with it all, despite not having armor. So yeah, Sin5 take that round, and what a time burst there through the apps as Big 5 are caught unawares. Tuckball getting slayed in CT spawn there by the Deagle, and that pretty much just opens up the A bomb site.
Yeah, it's the potential of the Deagle, but you know that's what happens when your rotations are too quick to jump, too quick to move. You leave gaps open, and you know Flexi doing a lot of work. They're getting a 2K with that AK, you know, just piercing through the defense.
Yeah, brilliant work. You know, I mean, it was such a signature move to try and fake that B hit, because that's all they've hit every single round, especially when the eco's been low. So they send the AKs towards that A bomb site and managed to pick off a forced rotation. So Slowy again getting really aggressive with this Deagle. Sinister5 going to give him something. Off flashing to clear the angles, but move back as Big 5 relinquish that mid control. So Sinister5 for now looking towards B split, it seems.
Yeah, they got quite a peculiar B split coming in now. We do see 2 players in cat, we do see 3 players up at B now. Slowy gets 1 cat, but the call should be coming out now that there's another upper B being hit as well, so the rotation should be coming in at any moment now. Player stuck on side, Custom between a rock and a hard place there, but he does have support in the form of Tiankis and Slowy.
Slowy's upgraded to an AK, and now it's again just walking into these or bursting onto the site with no real util support, and unfortunately Big 5 just playing those defensive angles and forcing crossfires to come into effect, and ultimately again Sin5 not having success on this B bomb side. I think that's the 2nd or 3rd anti-eco round they've lost there, but also again on the back of Slowy just weakening that pinch or weakening that wraparound on B by taking complete control of Cat and just providing way too much support for Sin5 to deal with.
He's sitting on 20 kills for 6 deaths at the moment. I mean, if there was ever a time to shut someone down, it is now. Otherwise, he's not going to stop rolling on them. But, you know, I think they need to be able to find a way to get this mid control, because all their strats, all their ideas, all their plans have been pretty forecasted now. You know, Slowy's going to keep pushing, keep peeking like he's doing right now. If this mid control isn't going to come into play like it should.
Yeah, and again, weakening the wrap here as they try to breach out of A ramp, Palace and connector. Only 1 player on connector. Divo does get a tag onto triple, burning him out, does hack him with that molly as well, so at least evening out the trades here. Gets another pick on the cat player, does Flexi. He's still aware there is a player connector. Slowy, another kill for him. 2 for this round, in fact, and the breach slowly getting broken up here by Sin5. Divo peeking into CT, but defensive positioning is taken, and he tags another player in Slowy, and now defense is a little bit weakened, but the bomb's all the way in T spawn. It is moving towards that A ramp now, so we should see the T's commit to this A bomb site.
You know, Flexi is sitting with a lot of util now, so you just have to place him in the right areas to try get into the site to open it up. But Tuckbok gets a pick into the linchpin and A Palace. Now it's up to Flexi and Hakim.
Yep, Tuckbok just creating some space here, but Hakim spams Slowy, aware of the dink that Divo must have called earlier. 2v2 situation now, not too big of a problem for Big 5, but both players stuck towards that CT spawn area, slowly waiting for some sort of rotation through jungle like earlier, but Sin5 still on the side, trying to bait out a plant, trying to bait out the CT, spamming Tuckbok in the corner of the box. But he punishes that. Will he get both of them? Sin5 unfortunately get punished for the spam. They don't get the bomb down, and Tuckbok holds his own, but he's a master of that CD spawn. We saw it in the last game that he played Mirage, and here we're watching him again, just creating space for his teammates and creating time, forcing mistakes out of Sin5.
I was getting a bit anxious for Tuckbok there. We could see him shaking his cross, just trying to stay alive eventually. You know, he does with that surprise peek, gets himself a 2K there. Beautiful work done on that ticket area. Beautiful A anchor, in fact. But, you know, Sinister5 back towards an eco, back towards upgraded pistols. We do see some sort of util. We do have 5 flashes and a smoke out of them, so perhaps their goal is to get the bomb down here and a few damages on the economy of Big 5 Esports.
Yeah, we saw this A execute a little bit earlier. The only difference being now that Maniac has an aggressive stance here on A ramp. So the jig is up now as they move into this A bomb site. Maniac farming away with the sewing machine, and the T's unable to position him. Tuckbomb with beautiful support from CD Spawn as he normally does, and now slowly into that support region upstairs, and very quickly cleaned up here for the side of Big 5. Great defensive hold and support there on the A setup.
Yeah, quite aggressive. They put the MP9 in front to farm up that money, but no bomb plant, not much damage done, goal not achieved. But we do see a buy round coming out now. They are gonna, look to try get more rounds on the board. Rather, this is looking out of their control. It is spiraling. We do see the score at 9-3.
Yeah, this gun round is extremely extremely important. If they just get the final 3 rounds here, they can at least go into the second half with something to work with. Not so much pressure on just winning the pistol round, but it seems like they have slowed down, not committing to any sort of bomb site first, feeling out the map, faking mid control. It seems as they don't really have a presence there. Just throwing some sort of util with a late flank position. Bomb is moving towards this A bomb site, but again, Big 5 not interested in getting over aggressive here, playing extremely faithful or committed to their defensive setups. But now peeking out into middle does Maniac. He gets a frag, and they are where plays lowers as well. So now that again information's found out, the A is happening. Tuckball creating space here in towards CT Spawn, gets a frag despite getting naded to very low HP. Pulls out, lovely play from him. Over aggression from Maniac considering his teammates have pulled out, but now 2v4, a lot of work to do here for Sin5.
Yeah, Zio sitting on 4 HP there, so very tough for him to try get back into this round. So Zero Chance has to be the one opening up this round, opening up space for that bomb to at least go down. The economy isn't looking so great right now. We see a molly for jungle to clear it out, although nobody's sitting there. Of course they don't know that. This flash just to clear out Con. We do see Slowy sitting in the bottom of Con.
What an off angle. What an off angle, beautiful stuff from him. But Zero Chance able to take a pick there in CT Spawn and pick off Tuck Box, and now the full rotation is coming through. It's going to be very tough for him to hold here. He does have 100 HP though, so he needs to get some sort of duel. Tianki gives it him, but unfortunately too many support players around to trade that out. So 10 rounds to Big 5, and Sinister5 are running out of chances here. I mean, the economy sitting strong with the last bonus up now. Can buy into this round, probably the next if they aren't successful, but yeah, seriously need to try and cap Slowy somehow. I mean, the guy is looking at getting a dirty 30 on the first half.
I mean, nobody's not wanting to see that, but they do need to put a cap on him. And again, he's the player and connector most of the rounds. He's playing window, getting kills. I'm not too sure how, because they're not really going middle all the time. He's normally catching these players in the rotations, catching them unawares, catching them crossing across towards the side. So again, mid control is very important. But we do see 3 players in Palace to A ramp. Looks like a Palace block. They're not going to really expect that, but the crossfire is too strong for this. 4v3 at the moment now. Maniac, if he gets himself a second, needs to stay alive here. Flexi trades, but slowly replies with one of his own. 1v3 now. A lot of work needs to be done by Zero Chance. Once again, put in the situation just as a flash to work with the bombers. Not even the right vicinity, getting spammed down onto 33 HP. Oh, this is not good. Tian puts the nail in the coffin there. 3-11. Big 5.
So the idea there was pretty good. I mean, they faked that mid control with the top mid smoke, and you could see that the CTs were interested in and invested time and util to clear that middle out. And the burst out of Palace was also awesome. They knew that Tuckbok is very defensively spotting it. They burst peeked him, but unfortunately by that point the middle players had cleared middle and were really back to set up that beautiful crossfire on stairs. It kind of just negated that entire breach. So beautiful setup or faith in the crossfires there from Big 5 once again, and shutting that breach down from Sin5. So forced into a defensive default here, modding out Plexi in the app, spamming, making his life hard. Custom, taking damage as well.
He spammed Custom down to 54 HP through that wall there. That was pretty wild. Yeah, but then again, that last round just again emphasizes Custom. Why is it to it? You spam me through walls or spam me through smoke, tit for tail. But 5v4 at the moment now. One player out A ramp. Seems it's quite common now, and Tuckbok he's okay with that. He's fine with that.
Yep. Takes an aggressive peek there though, and uncharacteristically gets picked off, opening up that CT spawn area. So now Zero Chance moving towards middle. Have got a player that's going to jump into window, and now they're coming from multiple angles. Finally, this mid control, this mid presence is going to come into effect for Sin5. Diver picks off that rotator. Beautiful stuff. Zero Chance kills the rotation as well. Maniac unawares, and unfortunately, but he manages to get a double spamming through the smoke. Can he get 3? Big work from him. Throws the nade. Kobe onto Divo. The coach coming up huge here, got 2 more to get the ace. Well, I mean 1 more, sorry, to get a 4K. Hackham's stuck now alone, but he is moving towards that B site. He has upgraded to an AK as well. And suddenly, he's got the bomb down. He's got time to get into an aggressive position. And Big 5, not aware of this, have to now rotate into this B bomb site. Retake is on.
Yeah, that was very strange to see the A hit there with the bomb still stuck in B Palace. Perhaps it is premeditated to leave Hackham in these, 2v1 situations where he thrives. He does have the first point of contact, gets a pick on Maniac, but does give away his position here, sticking in the same spot. It's up to Tiankani now to get this 1v1 clutch information. He's got time, really isn't on his side here, so the smoke might help Hackham. He's going to keep playing time. That's the way of the game now. That's how he does it.
Oh, but he's just diffusing in the smoke now. But Hackham pulls out the knife and tries to clear it up. But yes, and he gets it. It was so close to the end of the round there. So tight. Hackham gets the clutch. The last one, you could see he was aware of the flank and ultimately gets that early information. And once that smoke got put down, Hackham just decides to end it with a knife kill. So he's recovered nicely for the half there. Going to definitely keep his confidence going into the CT. But at least Sin5 won that last round, making it 11-4. So yeah, I mean, what a dominant performance there on the CT side by Big 5.
Yeah, and again, I'm not gonna stop saying it, but I mean, if you don't take mid control like Sinister5 did, your hits onto the A or B sides have to be super coordinated. No mistakes can go wrong, and leave little room for error, little room for a late player backstab, or just to limit the rotation points. So we saw a lot of that happening throughout that half. Slowly getting a lot of picks, then connecting, a lot of picks, then mid. Lost most of their clutches, but we saw Hackham come through with one of his own towards the end of the round. Something they definitely needed, just to give them a cushion going into the next half.
No, definitely, and this puts quite a bit of pressure onto this pistol round. And yeah, what do you think? What do you think we're going to see here? You can start of the round, going live now. Purchase is coming in. Standard armor bought by most of the CTs here. P250 thrown over to Hackham. I like that. I wonder where they're going to put him this round. Keep an eye out on that. And Big 5 with a lot of util for a T pistol. Definitely got something they've got planned and rehearsed here. Looks like they are moving towards that B bomb side. Is this the McDonald's breach?
McDonald's smoke's coming out now, but we do have a good read coming out of Sinister5. 3 players sitting on that B side there. The flashes should be coming out at any moment now.
Yeah, flashes are raining in. Flexi isn't able to capitalize just yet. They run onto the top of his head now. Unfortunately, gets punished. But beautiful flashbangs coming in there to make the defenses pretty useless for Sin5. Zero gets 1 before he goes down. But yeah, very convincing. Quick burst play there onto B. Catching the stack unawares, or catching the stack at least with beautiful flashbangs, and ultimately making the breach look pretty easy. So Big 5 take the pistol.
Yeah, the only way to stop that sort of breach, especially in a pistol round, is with the Molotov or grenade, to slow down their momentum coming out those V-ups, to make sure you're hitting slower targets, because one, the flashes are giving you cover coming out those choke points, so you can't really, post it up, but two, they're coming at such a quick velocity, so there's not much that can be done, but, they do see them save up. You just a P250 board on Zio, running up middle, trying to find some information or some sort of discipline coming out of them, not overextending towards, as I say, that Hackham looks for some information, but punished by Slowy. But yeah, these AK are
a lot of work done by Flexi there, catching off Tuck, putting him on low HP, but he gets a tag right back at him now, and Flexi gonna have to kind of just fall back there with the aggressive peaks. But again, 1 pick in the favor of the T side. Big 5 slowly walking back, grouping up together, going towards that middle as they get support from Loazia, clearing out connector and using the distance to their advantage. Don't want to get into those close combat duels, and now all the players moving back towards that A-bomb site. CTs want to get aggressive on Catwalk. Some info though. Slowy manages to take 1. There's another player taking shots at him. Beautiful cover there from Custom, and now 2 players left for the side of Sin5. Diver playing sneaky here in the window, as well as Zero Chance outside of the A apps, and slowly but surely Big Five are wrapping around onto this bomb site, and it's just a matter of time until they get spotted out. They are aware that there should be a player in some sort of defensive position, gets a pick off on window, and now Zero Chance left alone and gets farmed by Tianki with that Mac 10, and 13-4 to Big Five Esports. But now Sin5 able to buy.
Yeah, not much damage done to Big Five that round. Sinister5 would have hoped for at least, to suppress the economy, let it not get out of control. But we do see a buy round, and we do see 3 orgs, super strong guns. But they do have 3 guys on body armor, so that Mac 10, that galley could come in big.
Yeah, that's great news for the T's if they do manage to get into some sort of combat where that comes into effect. And it seems like a fast fake here towards the B-bomb side. Orchestrated flashes, smokes coming in, and the Palace Burst is waiting on the other side of the map. Hacker spots it out though, is going to call it out, and the information's away. Beautiful breach by Big Five, catching them completely off guard. Rotations are completely out of position as well, and Slowik again, beautiful flanking position for him. That brings up his 30 bomb, but we'll get to that just now. 2v5, Sin5 defense here is falling apart on Mirage.
I mean, not only that, they have the rotations. Cuts off Slowik,
wow.
Stop it! That was disgusting.
Yeah, well, we just said he got to 30, and what a way to get to 31. And now Slowly just making work here of the Sinister5 lineup, and Zero Chance forced to retreat and try and hold on to that gun as we move towards the 14th round for Big Five. Only 2 left for them to win, so gonna need everything they can. Gets a pick onto Maniac, but now Big Five gonna chase him down. They want to get rid of that gun. They got lots of economy to work with, so definitely don't want to give Sin5 any sort of chance into the next round. So Takborg chasing him down, getting flanked from B apps as well. Can he hold on to this gun? They are wrapping onto him, getting spammed from the apps. Oh my god! In the last second, he gets
the buzzer beater. The buzzer beater comes in. That's a nightmare. That's the last thing you would have wanted. At least you wanted something to go into this round that just to help you have at least hope or confidence or some sort of conviction, getting some round, getting some kills on the board. I mean, the only one doing some sort of work is Flexia with 16 kills, at least keeping KD, but the rest of them, one getting outplayed, 2 getting outgunned.
Yeah, and you can just see the deaths. I mean, there for Big Five also as a collective effort, haven't been killed or picked off that much, convincingly winning the anti-ecos and most of the buy rounds as well. And spotting into the B apps, is there a chance gets picked off by Takborg, who's again just getting sort of a feel here for the B apartments while the team waits for any sort of other aggression, but they're just feeding him kills here towards B, and 2 quick picks, gonna fall back and allow for the mid presence to take shape. Nope, collecting the bomb, probably gonna pull back and commit to this B bomb site. Nope, they've decided to go all the way around. They're gonna run all the way to A. They've already got an aggressive connector position. They've probably heard a rotation or 2 come out of Sin5 here. Tianki punishes that rotation when they're looking for that information. Big Five already onto this A bomb site.
Yeah, this should be an easy round for Big Five, but match point is looming right around the corner. A lot of work needs to be done from the next gun round from Sinister5. Big plays has to come out from the remaining rounds.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to put down a 4th, the biggest CT defense they've ever had.
Yeah, well, finally now. That round they did save quite a bit of their cash though, so it looks like they were going to fight for that overtime. Did buy a couple of odds and ends here, but if we're going to see a comeback, it begins here. Full purchase coming out of the side of Sin5, or finally on the hands of Zero Chance, who can try and get some sort of early advantage, which is something that they desperately need. But Big Five changing it up here, seem to just be sending numbers towards B apps. And but Divo pushing lowers should be able to hear this, and it does seem to be a McDonald's breach.
Yeah, well, Divo even gets the kill being caught unawares. Flexi gets a kill, but that does leave the B side open. That does leave it down to a 3v4 retake. Big Five, they're all stuck on that side there, so it's going to be pretty tough for them to put down a defense down the post front. But slowly evens the playing fields now. 2 players coming from upper B. That shouldn't happen. I mean, you got to wait for your upper B teammates.
Yeah, a bit of a disjointed retake here. You can see they were swapping weapons, and the timing is just terrible for the side of Sin5 here, getting early picks and looking for individual duels. Sinister5 gifting that to them custom. Gonna hold this umbrella area, crossfired, and wow, what a way. It's 3v5, and they managed to actually trade it all the way down and take the map. Big Five, dominating performance there on Mirage. And what used to be a stronghold for Sin5 before their success on Dust 2, suddenly it's looked like a tough map for them.